Most welcome from the states and also our state program coordinators and partner organizations. And here we are a few from our program management unit of NIRDPR who look after this program here. We would have been happier if we could get representation from a few more states. So far as I came to know, 14 states are represented here. Deliberately, we invited a limited number of partner organizations with whom we have immediate work. Even from next week, we can start some work as approved in the project design and also to strategize, to get their feedback, and also who are our major partners, we are calling them. So, most likely, Director General, he went to Delhi yesterday. He had an important meeting. Today, he has an important meeting just upstairs. Maybe in course of that, he will come and address you. We wanted to have this program for 3 days, but considering the busy schedule of everyone, particularly during the close of the financial year, we condensed it into 2 days. So we have to utilize every moment in a business-like manner, and so that we can discuss all the strategic issues and also what can be done, what cannot be done, what we can do right now, what we can do after a few months, what we can defer for a further period. So we have to discuss all these things, and we have to know one another very well. Representatives from the states, our state program coordinators, state nodal officers or their representatives, and particularly partner organizations. They will introduce themselves, and as you have seen in the design for the workshop, they will make a presentation. Mission Samriddhi will make a presentation. They have been assigned 2 major activities in this project for creating 250 model GP clusters. Besides, in the phase 1 program, which is more popularly known as 100 plus cluster development program, which is also going on, but in a limited way because of many reasons, mainly COVID. There also, Mission Samriddhi is playing an important role. Foundation for Ecological Security, a very renowned organization, Gujarat-based organization, they can contribute a lot, but because of COVID, we could not take their support. We also could not interact with them very frequently, but there is a great opportunity of working with them, and the states can take their support. That is one important thing. So they will make a presentation on what they are working on and how they can collaborate. And it is an opportunity for the states to know what these esteemed organizations are doing, where, and what are the areas of interventions in rural governance and development. We are also going to get representatives from Art of Living Foundation. Art of Living Foundation, you know, a very renowned organization. They have one university, one or more. So they are our partners. They worked in Jharkhand, and also it is not for that. We have invited them because they are very good at leadership training. Leadership training and also personal development. So let them introduce them. So based on the Art of Living Foundation philosophy and their practices, we have also invited We the People. We the People. We the People works on Constitution. How we can promote the messages of the Constitution. So they will tell themselves. We have kept one presentation from each, and states and we together need to decide what activity we will start now and what activities we can, just to strategize. I am repeating this word, strategize next year's interventions. So now let us listen from Dr. Anjan Kumar Bhanjo, Associate Professor and Head of the Center for Panchayati Raj, Decentralized Planning and Social Service Delivery, and he is also the head of school.
Thank you, sir. So, good morning, everyone. As you know, Pal sir has already mentioned, this program we wanted to conduct long back. But because of some technical issues, we could not do it. Again, because of the corona, we could not conduct this program. In the month of December, again, we tried to conduct this program in January. That also we could not. We have already taken the approval, budgetary approval, every administrative approval we took. But because of this technical issue, we could not conduct this program. And even DG, he was interested to attend this program. Yesterday, I think he was in Delhi. So hopefully today towards the afternoon, he may join and he will address us. Again, I have already contacted Minister Panchayat Raj, Additional Secretary will be joining with us. And hopefully, JS also, Joint Secretary MOPR, Rekha Madam, she may join also. So I have already contacted them and they are interested to address us. This is one thing. And formally, I welcome you to this workshop. I welcome all these SNOs, state nodal officers, state officials representing Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Manipur, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Rajasthan, Dadra Nagar Haveli and Telangana. So again, I welcome all the partner organizations like BBKI, Vyakti Vikas Kendra of India, then FES, then Mission Samriddhi, We the People, TRIF, and our 8 state program coordinators. So definitely we'll make this program successful. And there are so many problems we are facing since long time. As you know, this program is the phase 1 action research project. We launched in the way back 2018 from Gwalior with the support of Mission Samriddhi. When W.R. Reddy was heading NIDPR with his support, cooperation, so it was launched way back in 2nd October 2018 from Gwalior. Then after that, with lot of struggle, this particular project, that is phase 2 of action research project, it was accepted, approved by Minister Panchayat Raj in the year 2020. Then that year we struggled a lot to complete the recruitment process. So it took 15 months to complete the recruitment process. Because again, there are so many technical issues, as you know, in government organization, this happens. Because of reservation issue and other issues, we could not complete this recruitment process with lot of struggle. And the present Director General, he helped us, as a result of which we could complete this recruitment process. Again, towards the end of October, around 139 young fellows, they joined. 6 program coordinators joined towards the end of October 2021. Then again, with the advice of the present Director General, we sent offer letters to rest of the selected young fellows. So out of the rest of the selected young fellows, 41 young fellows and 2 state program coordinators, they joined towards the end of February 2022. So at present, we are having 170 young fellows and 8 state program coordinators. So then other problems, once we placed them in respective clusters, we faced peculiar and unique problems. The young fellows, they did not get the logistic support from the states. And again, we talked to the block officials like BDO, we talked to the district officials to resolve their issues relating to their logistics. Now, how they will be accommodated there, how to interact with the community, so where they will stay. So all these things, how to understand the dynamics of communities. So all these issues were there. So we contacted the block administration and district administration personally. We collected the phone number from the SNOs, and many critical issues were resolved by our special intervention. Then other issues are there. Panchayats were not supporting. There are so many problems that they are not accepting also in some. Initially, elected representatives of panchayats, they did not accept our young fellows. Again, we pursued the things. Okay, so with lot of difficulty it is going on. And as you know, since it's supported by Minister of Panchayat Raj, Ministry is putting lot of pressure from time to time. you submit this, that. And initially when the project was started, we faced lot of difficulty with regard to rationalization of clusters. So the criteria we suggested, the criteria which were accepted by MOPR, those criteria were not considered by Minister of Panchayat in the latter stage. As a result of which, in a haphazard way, clusters were selected by Minister of Panchayat Raj. And we also we took lot of pain in rationalizing the clusters with the help of state administration and with the help of these union territories. The administration of union territory, we could rationalize the clusters. Okay, so like this, there are so many problems. If you go on telling there are so many problems, now also we are facing a lot of problems. Okay, there are some states where we are not getting adequate support, or you can say sufficient support. But in spite of that, our young fellows, they are supporting the Gram Panchayats. Okay, and with their handholding support, with the handholding support of young fellows and state program coordinators, now Gram Panchayats, they are preparing quality GPDP. I think we have already received 300 quality GPDPs from young fellows. Young fellows, they are not preparing these GPDPs. They are only supporting the Gram Panchayats to prepare this quality GPDP. If you go through, obviously we will be showing some of the GPDPs. So you can realize that these young fellows, they have put lot of pain, and with a lot of sincerity, with a lot of passion, they have prepared this quality GPDPs. And definitely all these GPDPs will be shared with you all, and it will be shared with the ministry also. We have already told to ministry that we'll be sending all these reports, quality GPDPs and development status report also. All the young fellows, they helped the Gram Panchayats to prepare development status report also. So they are there in the clusters, they are supporting the Gram Panchayat whichever way they can, even if they are facing a lot of problems, but they are there then supporting the Gram Panchayats. Okay, so these are the issues I can say. Then there are some issues with regard to attendance of the marking attendance by the young fellows from their respective clusters. Then also with lot of persuasion, with a lot of warning, suggestion. So now it has been minimized. Okay, some issues are there now. I think regarding to attendance, now we have overcome those issues. Then with regard to monitoring the project intervention. Every time we are getting these questions, or every time Director General or Ministry officials, they are asking how we are monitoring the activities of young fellows and state program coordinators. As you know, we have robust mechanism to monitor the activities of young fellows, state program coordinators. Okay, we are having weekly call, and the activities of young fellows are monitored by the state program coordinators daily wise. Okay, then weekly, I told you weekly calls also we are having with the young fellows. Then they are also submitting reports from time to time. They have already submitted 2 types of reports. They have already collected the baseline survey, like Mission Nodal report. They have already collected. So other secondary sources data, they have already collected from their respective clusters. Primary source of data, now we have not advised them to go for the collection of primary source of data because of this COVID situation. It's very difficult to organize the communities. And the basic purpose of organizing this particular workshop is to understand many things. It will be a common understanding of many issues. As you know, Gram Panchayat, they are all the Gram Panchayats across the country. If you study their status, you will realize that most of the Gram Panchayats, they have not achieved institutional strength. They are very weak so far as institutional strength is concerned. So, as you know, one of the means of this particular project is how to make the Gram Panchayats institutionally strong, so that they can prepare quality GPDP. That is, one thing. And for that, many things, have to be carried out, like mindset of the people, mindset of the particularly the stakeholders has to be changed. then only things can be possible. And lot of intervention, specialized intervention have to be initiated so that the institutional strength of Gram Panchayat can be enhanced. And for that, we have to work together, and this is the basic idea of having this kind of out-of-box action research project. And we are also taking the help of different partner organizations because they are having expertise, they are having experience. So we want to capitalize their expertise, their experience for the betterment for the betterment of the Gram Panchayat. How to develop the Gram Panchayat by utilizing these kind of specialized services of the partner organizations. I was listening, sir was highlighting some of the activities of different partner organizations. And as you know, the Gram Panchayats, they cannot hire the services of specialized organizations because they don't have that much resource. So there is, even though there is a lot of discussion on how to develop 3Fs, fund, functions and functionaries, how to go for the activity mapping, many issues are there. When I wanted to collect the information or collect the documents so far as activity mapping of different states are concerned, I could not get the documents. So these documents, even the SID is not having. So forget about the Gram Panchayats. So unless until this activity mapping is properly done, the Gram Panchayat, Block Panchayat, District Panchayat, they cannot realize what are their roles, what kind of activities they have to undertake. Because it is linked with your principle of subsidiarity. So principle of subsidiarity, devolution of power, activity mapping, all these things, all these are interrelated. But things are not in a proper shape if you study the functioning of democratic functioning of Gram Panchayats. So like this, we have to understand how this particular project can be taken forward. What kind of initiatives we have to take so that we can with our sincere effort, we can take this particular project to a different level, and we can accomplish the goals of this particular project. It's as you know, the goal is very noble, and it is for the interest of the country. Panchayats are not developing. If you are not giving power, if panchayats are not developed properly, then it's very difficult to have this holistic and sustainable rural development. And there are so many issues are there. Ministries giving guidelines, circulars from time to time. Now ministry is coming up with idea that instead of goal-wise approach, we have to go for thematic-wise approach to achieve sustainable development goals. Okay, so many issues are there. So in the course of our discussion, we will have more discussion on these points. Yesterday there was a national level workshop organized by Minister of Panchayat Raj. That was on engendering development and role of Gram Panchayat. Before that, they also organized another national level workshop on child-friendly Gram Panchayat. Okay, so these are the themes. Earlier, when we wanted to prepare Gram Panchayat development plan, we wanted to focus more on this SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. So goal-wise, we are discussing and we are undertaking certain large number of activities, and we used to incorporate those activities in GPDP. Now what they are doing, now whole 17 goals have been divided into 9 thematic areas. I think you know it very well. So they have classified the 17 goals into 9 thematic areas, and in a single thematic area, you can find 4, 5, 7 SDGs. Take for example, your engendering development. Engendering development, it is theme 9 of list of thematic areas finalized by Minister of Panchayat Raj. And within this thematic area, you can have 7 to 8 sustainable development goals. So like this, as you know, this SDGs, sustainable development goals, they are just like stars. Okay, they are guiding stars, rather you can say, for preparing for formulation of Gram Panchayat development plan. There won't be separate plan. There won't be separate plan for sustainable development goals. So all these goals can be realized if you formulate quality GPDP. So for realization of SDG, you have to formulate quality GPDP. Without quality GPDP, you cannot realize sustainable development goals. So, GPDP means to achieve sustainable development goals, and ministry is also emphasizing on that. And they have mentioned that each Gram Panchayat has to take up one sustainable development, not sustainable development goal, one thematic area. It may be child-friendly Gram Panchayat, it may be green and clean Gram Panchayat, it may be your healthy village, it may be your engendering development. So one thematic area has to be picked up by Gram Panchayat. So that kind of sankalp, the Gram Panchayat has to make to carry out the thematic issues relating to your SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. So like this, there are so many issues are there. Now, recently again, Minister of Panchayat Raj came up with idea that each and every Gram Panchayat has to prepare and publish Panchayat Citizen Charter. So deadline was 15th August 2021. So almost, I think, 1,95,000 Gram Panchayats, they have already published Panchayat Citizen Charter. Okay, to provide quality services to the citizen or to the inhabitants of the Gram Panchayat within a very limited period of time. That was the focus of Panchayat Citizen Charter. Okay, so like this, again, ministry is thinking that without the involvement of line departments, we cannot go for comprehensive resource envelope. So they have picked up certain states, like they contacted the SID and PR and RD department of Odisha to go for this kind of approach. How to bring the activities of line departments to the fold of this Gram Panchayat plan, development plan, so that all their resources can be converged with the resources of Gram Panchayat. So like this, different you can say different issues are there, and with different ideas. Minister of Panchayat is coming, since they are supporting this particular project, and they want to incorporate those new ideas in our selected clusters. Definitely, all these things will be highlighted by Additional Secretary. He will be joining today, and he will also focus on all these issues. Now, number two, coming down to the objective of this particular project. As you know, we have already gone through the documents relating to this project for creating 250 model GP clusters across India. We have already gone through. But again, to have common understanding about the necessity, scope, and areas of intervention for strengthening Gram Panchayats as institution of self-government in states and UTs. So that kind of common understanding we should have. How to make Gram Panchayats institutionally strong. What should be the necessity, what is the approach, or what should be the methodology of doing it. This is number one. Number two, we have to develop common understanding about the approach, steps, and methodologies of preparation of evidence-based local plan, data-driven plan, and how to make the local plan environment-friendly, child-friendly, gender-just. So all these issues are there, and we have to have the clear-cut understanding how to do that in a qualitative manner. Then third thing, we have to develop the common understanding about the project for creating 250 model GP clusters, and more particularly with respect to the project implementation plan, PIP, activities of this particular project, task, deliverables, monitoring and reporting. Okay, this monitoring and reporting, the framework, with a lot of difficulty we prepared. Initially, UNDP agreed to support us for preparing this monitoring and evaluation framework. They prepared also the draft ME framework was prepared with the support of NID, with the support of PMU, project monitoring unit of this particular project. But again, because of some problem, they could not support us continuously. And again, with a lot of difficulty, we have done it. And very recently, we have also done this dashboard for this particular project that can be shown to you. Then another important thing is that we have to enhance our understanding about the nature of support to be provided by the states and union territories, and the nature of support we are expecting from partner organizations in effective implementation and monitoring of the project. What kind of support we want, we require from partner organizations. That also we'll be discussing here. Then to develop a common understanding about the specific roles, responsibilities of the states and union territories and the partner organizations in meeting the challenges of the project. I told you, the project is facing a lot of challenges. How to overcome those challenges? So we have to discuss how to overcome, because it's very difficult to monitor the activities of young fellows from here without the support of state administration, without the support of the administration of union territories. Because during this COVID times, we could not visit the clusters. We decided to visit almost all the clusters, but because of this corona, we could not visit these clusters. As a result of which, most of the issues could not be resolved. With our physical presence, it could have been resolved. But again, because of this corona, we could not do that. Then another important thing, that is to work out the plan of action for implementation of the approved interventions. If you see, there are more than 40 or 45 interventions are there, and we have to implement those interventions. Without the support of partner organizations, without the support of administration of states and union territories, it's very difficult to implement all these interventions. So we have to do all these activities with a lot of sincerity, with a lot of passion. Then only our mandated goal can be accomplished. So that should be our motto. Then the expected outcome of this particular workshop is to attain adequate knowledge, awareness and attitude, that is KS, and self-confidence about the project interventions, for strengthening the project GPs and institutions of self-government, about the enablement of quality GPDP, about the roles and responsibilities of partner organizations and the states and union territories in effective implementation and monitoring of the project for creating exemplary instances. Because our motto is to develop the Gram Panchayat as schools of practice, as model Gram Panchayats. So when it is possible, if you can prepare qualitative GPDP, if you can prepare comprehensive, inclusive GPDP, then while implementing those activities, we can accomplish our goal. So for that, collective effort should be there, and based on our collective wisdom, I think we can take it forward. So if you see the program schedule, except 2-3 sessions, other sessions are for you only. We want to listen from you. We want to listen from partner organizations. We want to listen from the SNOs or the officials of PR and ID department, how to take it ahead. So basically it will be interactive, and through this we will learn many things, how to overcome all the challenges, how to take it ahead. So this way I think we'll proceed. Myself, A.K. Bhanja, I am Associate Professor in Center for Panchayat Raj. Very recently they have given me 2 more additional responsibilities. I am heading Center for Panchayat Raj, and I am also heading the School of Local Governance. Additional responsibilities, lot of work, and apart from that, with the support of Pal sir, we are in charge of implementing this particular project for creating 250 model GP clusters across the country. So with our, you can say, sincere report, we have brought this particular project to this particular level.
Before I introduce myself, I am sorry to mention that I have forgotten to mention the name of one partner organization. It is Anode Lab Foundation. So this organization is an expert in organizational development of the Gram Panchayat, which is part of this institutional strengthening. So we are going to hire their services to train our state program coordinators and young fellows so that imbibing the capacity to do that, they can apply the principles and methodology in the project GPs. This is number one. Number two, we would request that organization to create one pilot Gram Panchayat in each state, which will work as a laboratory or a school of practice. So seeing that the state, other Gram Panchayat, the state can come there and see how organization development, benchmarking of the capacity of the individuals, institutional capacity, that can be done. So it will go two-way. So I'm sorry that I forgot to mention the name of that organization. Neha is here and she will tell more about their own organization. About myself, my name is Dilip Kumar Pal. I am here for 3 years and a half. Of course, I am an employee here, but I joined here as per invitation of NIRDPR. The then director, Dr. W. R. Reddy, he invited me to come and take charge of the action research project for 100 plus clusters development program.
सभी को नमस्कार, मेरा नाम मनीष है और मैं उत्तर प्रदेश से हूँ, न्यू एसपीसी, और मेरा पंचायती राज में करीब 12 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है. थैंक यू.
Good morning to all of you. I am Manish Kumar Mishra and I am faculty in Panchayati Raj Institute of Training Uttar Pradesh.
सभी को नमस्कार. मैं सुनीता सिंह, स्टेट कंसल्टेंट, पंचायती राज डिपार्टमेंट उत्तर प्रदेश, एंड स्टेट में मॉनिटरिंग एंड इवैल्यूएशन के साथ मेरा जीपीडीपी प्लानिंग प्रोसेस में सपोर्ट है. आरजीएसएस स्टेट टीम का पार्ट हूँ और आज इस वर्कशॉप के माध्यम से आप लोग से मिलने का अवसर मिला. थैंक यू सो मच. सुनीता सिंह.
आप सभी को नमस्कार. मैं डॉक्टर प्रीति, स्टेट नोडल ऑफिसर for this project and also looking after capacity building and training section of RGSA. Thank you.
Namaskar, I am Dr. Malinath Kalshakti. I am from development cadre. I worked as a BDO, Deputy CO, Deputy Secretary Panchayat Raj at Ministry. Then nominated to IS. Then I was CO Jilla Parishad, Collector Nandurbar, Commissioner Municipal Corporations, Commissioner Groundwater Survey, and then earlier I was holding charge in SIRD as a DDG. Then now I continued after my retirement, DDG and Director SIRD. I am also Director SDG, Director Social Justice.
मैं SR मीणा हूँ. इस समय संयुक्त शासन सचिव राजस्थान से हूँ और मुझे भी डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन प्लानिंग का करीब 15 साल का अनुभव है.
नमस्कार सभी को. मैं रामचंद्र सैनी. मैं राजस्थान रूरल डेवलपमेंट सर्विस से बीडीओ के पद पे मैंने 9 साल काम किया है विभिन्न पंचायत समितियों में, और अभी मैं SIRD राजस्थान IGPRS में असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर हूँ और RGSA अभियान और GPDP ये सभी मैं देख रहा हूँ अभी. थैंक यू.
Good morning to everyone. I am Dinesh Kumar Meena. I am Deputy Director in SIRD Rajasthan, and from past 1 year I am associated with Indira Gandhi Panchayati Raj Institution.
Good morning. My name is Ram Pappu. I'm the Executive Director for Mission Samriddhi. Very happy to be here. We've been partnering with NIRDPR in the action research project, the phase 1. We were there in Gwalior and we've been working closely with Dilip Pal ji and with Anjan ji. I'm very happy to be here and I would like to be sharing some of our experiences working in cluster development, not only with NIRD, but also we work with a lot of partners who are very strong in many thematic areas in different states. So we work in a lot of clusters. We are expanding our cluster development program. I'll be sharing a lot of that detail in the learning, and we have come up with some interventions which are quite interesting. I'll be talking about that a little later today. Thank you.
सभी को नमस्कार। मेरा नाम पंकज नाथ कल्की है। मैं स्टेट प्रोग्राम कोऑर्डिनेटर के पद पे कार्यरत हूँ। इस प्रोजेक्ट में वर्ष 2019 से फेज़ 1 से जुड़ा हूँ। झारखंड में काम किया और इस समय उत्तर प्रदेश, उत्तराखंड, जम्मू कश्मीर का काम मैं कोऑर्डिनेट कर रहा हूँ। पंचायतों के गवर्नेंस के सब्जेक्ट में पिछले 15 सालों से ग्राउंड पर काम करता हूँ और दिलीप सर के साथ मिलकर के कुछ सीखने का मौका मिलता है। आप लोगों के साथ मिलूंगा और निरंतर सीखने का क्रम जारी रहेगा, ऐसी मैं आशा करता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Good morning to all. My name is K. Mahendra. I am appointed as a state program coordinator, Meghalaya and Mizoram. So in this previous, I am working as a Panchayat department in our Telangana. So recently, I have joined in the state program coordinator in this project. So thank you, sir. I am coming first time in this meeting also.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kakoli Bhadro. I am State Program Coordinator, given a charge of Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, West Bengal as headquarters, and of course, Jharkhand and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And I am working with NIRDPR since 2019. Before that, I have some experience in panchayats and Panchayati Raj for 10 years almost. I am working with Dilip sir for the last 11 to 12 years. And with Anjan sir for last 3 years.
Good morning, everyone, and namaskar. My name is Chitralekha Borua. I am the State Program Coordinator for Assam, and also I have been assigned with looking after a few other states in the northeastern region. And I have been involved with the work with Panchayat since my tenure as a state consultant with Mahila Samaikha, where I worked for 10 years. And after that, I have been a freelance consultant for many government and non-government organizations in Assam and the Northeast India. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, I am Pragya, and I am engaged with Anode Governance Lab. Anode Governance Lab has been working with almost more than 100 panchayats, and we have worked in states like Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Karnataka. And we have developed a Gram Panchayat organization development framework, which is very, very heavily defined from OD principles. An organization development framework. So Mr. Dilip ji was talking about the institutional maturity. So our framework very heavily works on a very extensive engagement with Panchayat and as a Panchayat as a body. So yes, I'm looking forward to working with you all. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rahul from J&K. I'm working as a project management expert. So our company is associated with the state government to drive various CSS schemes and especially the RGSA, where we train sarpanchis through capacity building and the exposure tour. So thanks.
Good morning, sir, and namaskar to all. I am Rakesh Sarangal, Director Panchayati Raj, Jammu and Kashmir. Presently, I am working there as a director and looking after RGSA also and other Panchayati Raj related issues. Earlier, I have served in various organizations and departments like tourism, additional commissioner Jammu, and urban local bodies, and additional secretary urban governance, and other so many departments. And last 1.5 years I am working in the Panchayati Raj system. In Jammu and Kashmir, we don't have a separate Panchayati Raj department. We are working in a composite manner as a RDD and Panchayati Raj system, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good morning all. My name is Dr. Umesh Shan. I am a State Civil Officer of Jammu and Kashmir, presently posted as Assistant Commissioner Panchayat Riyasi. I am new to this department, not having much of experience, and this is my first visit to NIRD, and happy to be here among you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good morning and adab to everyone. I am Shabir Ahmed, Assistant Commissioner Panchayats from UT of J&K. I may be the least experienced among what I am observing, but I would bring into the knowledge of the August House that in the Union of Territory of J&K, we have fully functional three-tier system from Sarpanch to District Development Council. Despite many challenges and difficulties, the government of the state has made it successful for making this three-tier system fully functional. There are certain difficulties, be the roles and responsibilities of different tiers, and government is working on that. So I feel it very privileged here, being new to the system, that I will be a part of this, and I'm sure I will share some experience later regarding the Panchayati Raj. Thank you very much.
हेलो एवरीवन, नमस्कार. मेरा नाम नेहा है और मैं वी द पीपल अभियान नाम की एक संस्था के साथ काम करती हूँ. हमारा काम, मोस्ट ऑफ आवर वर्क इज़ इन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अवेयरनेस एंड सिटीजनशिप एजुकेशन, looking at this one document and understanding how our roles, rights, responsibilities as citizens and also people working in the Panchayati Raj system are coming from this one document, and how we can work together to improve the communities that we are working in. Most of our work has been in Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, also some work in Gujarat. We work with different NGOs, community-based organizations, to build capacities of their team members, working with communities there. But we have also worked with Panchayati Raj institution members to help them understand what is the mandate from the constitution that they have, and how they can effectively work with the communities to improve their lives. Thank you.
Good morning, all of you. I am Dr. Trilochan Singh. I am faculty from SID Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. I have been working from 12 years in SID Jabalpur.
सभी को मेरा नमस्कार. मेरा नाम उमेश मिश्रा है. मैं RRDC ग्वालियर में फैकल्टी मेंबर की पद पर पदस्थ हूँ. मैं पहली बार NIRDP में आया हूँ. यही मेरा परिचय है.
आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार. मेरा नाम सज्जन सिंह चौहान, फैकल्टी महात्मा गांधी राज्य ग्रामीण विकास एवं पंचायत राज संस्थान जबलपुर. मेरा जो अनुभव है 10 ईयर का अनुभव है ट्रेनिंग सेंटर में. थैंक यू.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. My name is Trilochan Singh from Manipur. I'm the State Nodal Officer for this project, and I've been working for the Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department of Manipur since last 6-7 years. Thank you.
आप सभी को नमस्कार. मेरा नाम मनोज कुमार तिवारी, डिप्टी डायरेक्टर पंचायती राज उत्तराखंड, स्टेट नोडल ऑफिसर फॉर मॉडल जीपी क्लस्टर्स. मुझको विभाग में 16 साल का मेरा अनुभव है डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पंचायती राज में, और NIRD-PR में मैंने बहुत सारी वर्कशॉप्स अटेंड की हैं. GPDP RGSA को मैं डील कर रहा हूँ. सिंस उत्तराखंड इज़ ए हिल स्टेट, और वी हैव गॉट स्मॉल GPs विद लिटिल कंस्ट्रेंट्स. सबसे पहली कंस्ट्रेंट्स हैं कि उनका रिसोर्स मतलब बहुत ही मिनिमल है, बहुत ही छोटा है, और ये बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है इंस्टीट्यूशनल स्ट्रेंथनिंग के दिशा में, उनकी कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग की दिशा में, कि किस तरीके से उस मिनिमल रिसोर्स एनवेलप के साथ जो कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव अप्रोच के साथ बात की जा रही है कि एक क्लस्टर अप्रोच खुद में ही एक पार्टनरशिप को इन्वॉल्व करता है. और वी आर थैंकफुल from NIRD-PR that they have appointed young fellows to act as a bridge between academic institutions and GPs with the support of Panchayati department. We expect a lot of cross-learning things from NIRDPR, and we will replicate those good best practices received from all of them. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. I am Srikanth Reddy from Telangana. I work for the government of Telangana. I'm in this field for the last 25 years. For government of Telangana, I've been working at the level of Mandal Parishad Development Officer and also Chief Executive Officer, Jilla Parishad. For the last 1.5 years, I am on deputation at Telangana SIRD as Joint Director and Head of Center for Decentralized Planning and Administration. And I'm very happy to be attending this workshop. I hope to gain much from this workshop and share my experiences and also learn new things from all my colleagues from different states of the country. Thank you very much.
Myself, Jisman Baby from Kerala, State Project Coordinator. As my name is indicate baby, I am very baby in this field. When I look into this group, all of you are a mountain of knowledge. I am very eagerly waiting for your experience. Thank you very much.
Good morning all, my name is Upender. I am working as a state program coordinator this project, and I have to look after 5 states and 2 UTs, namely Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Gujarat, and 2 UTs are Daman Diu and Puducherry. Thank you.
सभी को नमस्ते। मेरा नाम नारायण परमार है और मैं मध्य प्रदेश से हूँ। समर्थन सेंटर फॉर डेवलपमेंट सपोर्ट एक संस्था है, उसमें मैं काम करता हूँ और समर्थन विगत 25 सालों से मध्य प्रदेश में पंचायती राज व्यवस्थाओं को मजबूत करने और डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन प्लानिंग को लेकर काम कर रहा है। और उसी क्रम में हम लोग कुछ पार्टनर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जैसे ट्रिफ के साथ मिलके बड़वानी और झाबुआ जिले में लगभग 9 विकास खंडों में 431 ग्राम पंचायतों में हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं, जिसमें GPDP को कैसे मजबूत किया जाए और उसको बनाने के पास कब इम्प्लीमेंटेशन किस तरीके से किया जाए, इस क्रम में हम लोग अभी काम कर रहे हैं सर। थैंक यू सर।
सभी को नमस्कार। मेरा नाम राजेश सिंह है और मैं ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग रूरल इंडिया फाउंडेशन से हूँ। NIRD हमेशा मेरे लिए खास जगह है क्योंकि एज ए डेवलपमेंट प्रोफेशनल मैंने अपने पहला जर्नी यहीं से स्टार्ट किया था। आई वॉज अ PMRDF एंड हम लोगों का इंडक्शन यहीं से हुआ था, तो ये मेरे लिए हमेशा खास जगह है। After PMRDF, I worked with government of Madhya Pradesh, government of Rajasthan, government of Chhattisgarh for the Panchayat and rural development. And अभी TRF में सर हम लोग 10 जिलों में हम लोगों ने बेसिकली पंचायत डिपार्टमेंट के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, जहाँ पे हम लोग GPDP के बनाने से लेके उसको मॉडल GPDP में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए हम लोगों ने पिछले 3 सालों में काम किया है। और लास्ट 2 ईयर से हम लोग एक स्ट्रेटेजिक यूनिट के रूप में डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पंचायती राज में प्लेस्ड हैं, जिसका नाम है सूत्रा, एंड वी आर सपोर्टिंग स्टेट इन डेवलपमेंट गाइडलाइंस, डेवलपमेंट मॉडल GPDP प्लान्स, और जो यंग फेलोज जो भी आप लोगों ने जो प्लेस किए सर, उनको हम लोग टेक्निकल असिस्टेंस प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं। थैंक यू।
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Saurabh Sharma from Madhya Pradesh. I'm working with the Transform Rural India Foundation, and I'm closely working with the block and district unit of for the qualitative implementation of GPDP. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Subrat from Foundation for Ecological Security. We work closely with NIRD in 26 cluster panchayats. Basically trying to, under the action research first phase, trying to look at how to improve GPDP. And we work largely on natural resource management and trying to work on how data and information can help panchayats in making better planning and implementation. Thank you.
Good morning to all of you. I am Vandana Sambyar. Working for last 15 years in Rajasthan, basically in Bhilwara district. मैं फाउंडेशन फॉर इकोलॉजिकल सिक्योरिटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ जुड़ी हूँ 15 साल से, और हमारा बेसिक काम नेचुरल रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर है। थ्रू MGNREGS एंड डिफरेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स हम कैसे उसको इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं। एंड GPDP, क्योंकि हम पंचायत के साथ काफ़ी सालों से जुड़े हैं, तो GPDP प्रोसेस को भी किस तरीके से ग्राउंड से उसको किस तरीके से लेके आ सकते हैं कम्युनिटी के साथ, उसको ग्राम सभा तक कैसे प्रोसेस को फॉलो करें और कम्युनिटी को इन्वॉल्वमेंट, महिलाओं का इन्वॉल्वमेंट, बच्चों का इन्वॉल्वमेंट को कैसे इंश्योर कर पाए, इस सब पे काम कर रहे हैं. डेफिनेटली वी विल शेयर आवर एक्सपीरियंसेस ऑल्सो विद यू. थैंक यू.
Good morning, all of you. I am Karthik Chandra Prushti. I am from Odisha, and I am also working with Foundation for Ecological Security. So in Odisha, we have been working with almost 40 GPs. Around 6 clusters. Basically, we are working with the GPs since last 3-4 years on strengthening the governance process and preparation of GPDP. So looking forward to learn from each of you and contribute when necessary. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tapas Kumar Mohanty. I am working as a state program coordinator in this project for 3 states, namely Bihar, Odisha, and Rajasthan. Thank you.
Namaste. I am Mandar, working as a state program coordinator for Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Goa, and Madhya Pradesh. Earlier, I was working with Maharashtra-based NGOs, which is basically focusing on panchayat strengthening and MG social audit processes. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abhishek Nagwanshi. I am from MGSIRD, Madhya Pradesh, and I am working since 10 years in this institution as a faculty member. Thank you.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. My name is Satyabrat Das. I am a part of PMU as well as working as a program monitoring consultant for creating 250 model GP cluster.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chanappa. I am working as a Deputy Director of Regional Center of SIRD at Kalburgi. It's a backward region of Karnataka which comes under 371J of Constitution, so which is having 7 districts in that region, and the 2 clusters which we are having as a model GPs which comes under Hyderabad Karnataka region. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I am NL Solanki, दादरा नगर हवेली सिलवास विलेज पंचायत सेक्रेटरी हूँ. मैं फर्स्ट टाइम आया हूँ, लेकिन मैं ग्राम पंचायत सचिव हूँ, इसीलिए मुझे NRLM में पंचायत सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप भी बनाया है, GPDP प्लान भी हम बनाते हैं, तो इसके लिए थोड़ा नॉलेज है.
आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार. मेरा नाम रमेश पटेल है. मैं दादरा नगर हवेली से आया हूं और मैं ग्राम सेवक और पंचायत सेक्रेटरी लास्ट डेवलपमेंट प्लानिंग ऑफिस से काम कर रहा हूं. यही मेरा अनुभव है.
सभी साथियों को मेरा नमस्कार. मेरा नाम सौरभ दत्ता है. मैं मध्य प्रदेश पंचायती राज विभाग में जो है अभी कंसल्टेंट के तर्ज पे कार्य कर रहा हूँ. इस फील्ड पे पंचायत राज और ग्रामीण विकास में जैसे कि राजेश जी ने बताया है, तो मेरा जर्नी भी जो है कैरियर का इस NIRD PR से ही शुरू होता है एज ए PMRDF, और उसके लिए जो है मैं कोर ट्राइबल डिस्ट्रिक्ट डिंडोरी जो मध्य प्रदेश का एक काफ़ी रिमोटेस्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट में आता है, तो वहाँ पे मैंने 3 साल इसमें सर्व किया है. काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग एक्सपीरियंस रहा है PMRDF एज ए PMRDF, क्योंकि हमको काफ़ी मल्टी डायमेंशनल और काफ़ी मल्टीपल स्पेक्ट्रम में काम करने के लिए और काफ़ी कैपेसिटीज़ में काम करने के लिए उसमें मौका मिलता रहा है. काफ़ी कुछ फील्ड से सीखने मिला है. इसी क्रम में जो है आगे मैं काफ़ी सारे जो हमारे यहाँ पे प्रोमिनेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं और ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं फॉर लाइक प्रदान समर्थन, तो इनको भी जो है टेक्निकल असिस्टेंस और उनको सपोर्ट प्रदान किया है, और उनसे जो है फील्ड पे भी जो है जो काफ़ी कुछ पंचायतों के साथ काम करने के लिए जो सीखने का मौका मिला, वो काफ़ी इंसाइट और एक्सपीरियंसेस रहेंगे जो हम ओवर द टाइम जो है हम शेयर करेंगे, मैं ये समझता हूँ. और ऐसा करते करते ये 10 साल मेरा भी इसमें जो है इस फील्ड में एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है और आगे भी इसमें काफ़ी कुछ सीखने और जानने की इच्छा रखता हूँ। धन्यवाद सभी को।
हेलो एवरीवन, आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल। मेरा नाम डॉक्टर विनय है। मैं 20 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है मुझे पंचायती राज डिपार्टमेंट का। मैं सबसे पहले 20 साल पहले एज ए असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी में रहा था और उसके बाद मुझे 1 साल का एक्सपीरियंस एज ए SIRD में कोर फैकल्टी का है। RGS से तो अभी आया, लेकिन इससे पहले RGPS से था। उसमें भी राइट फ्रॉम बिगनिंग RGPS से प्रोजेक्ट को बनाने में भी मेरा हिस्सा रहा है और उसके बाद मैंने RGS में भी काम किया है, अभी भी चल रहा है। हमारे पंचायती राज हिमाचल प्रदेश में RD डिपार्टमेंट और पंचायती राज डिपार्टमेंट अलग अलग विभाग है, तो ये सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज रहता है आपस में कोऑर्डिनेशन करने का। और उसके बाद कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग में मैंने थोड़ी सी इनोवेशन करी है। फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे आज की डेट में 7.5 करोड़ रुपए हमारे हिमाचल प्रदेश में कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग में आया है, जिसमें हम ऑफलाइन के थ्रू ट्रेनिंग्स को करवाते हैं। लेकिन अब हमने हम इसको YouTube पे भी हम एज ए कंटेंट ले जा रहे हैं, तो ट्रेनिंग को हम YouTube में भी हम इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं हिमाचल में। तो ये एक नई क्रिएटिविटी है जो हिमाचल कर रहा है। थैंक यू।
नमस्कार, मैं अनीता, कोर फैकल्टी RGS से हिमाचल प्रदेश से। पंचायती राज से जुड़े हुए मुझे 20 साल हो गए हैं, जिसमें मैंने पंचायत सचिव का काम भी किया है, TOT एप्लीकेशंस के लिए भी रही हूँ और आजकल कोर फैकल्टी का काम भी कर रही हूँ और डायरेक्टरेट पंचायती राज हिमाचल प्रदेश में कार्यरत हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Good morning, all of you. Myself, Satish Sharma. I am working as Joint Director with the Department of Panchayati Raj, Government of Himachal Pradesh. I am having more than 20 years of experience with this particular department, and apart from looking model GP cluster as a state nodal officer, I am also looking after implementation of PESA Act in tribal areas of Himachal Pradesh. And nodal officer E-Panchayat, nodal officer RGSA, nodal officer GPDP, citizen charter, etc. Thank you very much.
I'm Digvijay. I got this opportunity to become CEO for Art of Living Social Projects, which is founded by Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji. And I'm here to learn from you all how we can take this cause of nation building forward from experience that all of you have. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vimla Bellikate, and I'm working with the GPs from last 8 years on various projects in various states, and I'm here to learn more from all of you.
गुड मॉर्निंग, मेरा नाम बेबी कुमारी है और एक्शन रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट जो स्टार्ट हुआ था 2019 में, उसमें मैं स्टेट प्रोजेक्ट कोऑर्डिनेटर के रूप में वहाँ फर्स्ट फेज में काम किया है। और यहाँ एज ए मास्टर ट्रेनर भी मैंने मोटा से ट्रेनिंग लिया है, फिर NIRD से और CTI झारखंड से भी मैं मास्टर ट्रेनर के रूप में भी काम कर चुकी हूँ। तो पंचायत में काम करने का इस तरह का अनुभव है और यहाँ बहुत कुछ सीखने भी मिलेगा।